Hello.
Hello.
And welcome back.
To
Sick.
see you
Next.
Tuesday.
And today's Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. How was your Tuesday?
You know, it was a good one.
Oh, and I think it's about to get even better.
It is about to get better. We are here today.
We are. Another night. Another sleepover.
Another night. You know what? We just can't stop. We can't get away.
We literally can't stop. We're addicted.
Amen. And, you know, last sleepover Annabelle and I had, we watched a classic.
A classic movie. You know the one.
You do. It's called High School Musical 2.
It is.
And you know it because you watched our podcast episode about
And that's the first time you ever heard of it. And Disney, you're welcome. Kenny, you're welcome.
So true.
So true.
But today, we thought we might dabble
Yes.
and watch High School Musical 3.
We thought we have to know what happens next.
I know.
With that
because we
cliffhanger?
were so unsure.
I was
truly.
worried. I didn't sleep a wink.
I know. But yeah, we watched it. If you haven't, go watch it. Where have you been?
No, literally. If you haven't watched it, then clearly you're not a sycophant.
I was gonna say what? Where are you gonna go with this?
I was trying to pick a name for our fans live on air. And that's
Okay.
improv.
I love it. That's improv, baby.
That's improv, baby. You never know what you're gonna get.
But yeah, we watched High School Musical 3, a 2008 classic.
Absolute classic.
The closing of the trilogy.
And what a fitting closing it is.
I know. It really is a perfect ending to a perfect trilogy.
I couldn't agree more. You took the words right out of my mouth. Give them back.
But no, we watched it. It came out in 2008, and it's technically not a DCOM.
Which is, yeah, because it got cinematic release.
It got cinematic release, which baffles me to this day, but it makes so much sense.
It absolutely does, because you bet your ass I was there opening day.
Oh, amen. We were sitting there in those theater seats together.
Together.
Yeah. I was just going to say, when did you guys get it?
Probably 3 years later.
So we got it on October 17th.
Okay. I remember getting it around then because I was getting physio for my foot for my Christmas dance concert.
See, the thing is, it would make sense because, like, this is a movie in cinemas versus, like, a
Exactly.
Disney Channel release.
Though Australia used to be historically bad at releasing movies in cinemas when you guys got them.
Yeah. It looks as though the Sydney premiere of... Okay, so I lied. The US got it on October 24th.
Oh, okay.
And
Nearing your birthday.
Yeah, and the Sydney premiere occurred on November 10th.
The physio for the Christmas concert makes more sense. I didn't think I was in physio for 3 months.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then we also got a sing-along edition in theaters.
Really?
In November.
What? We hadn't even got the film. What do you mean? Kenny.
Yep.
That's insane. Good for you. What a life to be an American.
I know. You guys should be so jealous.
Oh, and I am. I'm trying to get in, babe. I'm trying to get in.
Good. So would you like to give a rundown?
No,
of
I think it's time for you to take
You've
over.
done enough.
I'm going to be silent for the rest of the pod.
Okay. Well, High School Musical 3 is, as we said, the third movie in the trilogy.
Yes.
So this takes place over the course of the main cast's senior year. Mm-hmm. They're all graduating, but they are not sure what they're going to do, when they're going to do it. It's a big thing. And all the while, they are prepping for their senior musical.
Yes, their musicale, if you will.
Of course, it's written by none other than Kelsey Nielsen. And the thing is, like, I don't know if it's called Senior Year is what it's called.
Is that the name of the musical?
Pretty sure. And
She's
they are just going over, like, the events of their senior year. There's a prom, there's a graduation.
Yep.
It's basically just like their lives as a musical.
It's
which
actually
we had already seen.
like insanely meta.
Yeah.
It kind of like tripped me out when I was watching the musical version of the events that just occurred. I said, what kind of art piece is High School Musical 3?
Also, while we were watching it, you were sitting there and you're like, so this is their real graduation.
I was
said,
confused.
No, this is
I said,
their
what's real,
musical.
what's fake?
This is their musical.
Kelsey's so uncreative.
I know.
How the hell did she get into Juilliard if she just ruined her life?
Idea.
I guess.
It was Miss Darvis's.
She would.
So-
A high school drama teacher would make that.
Yeah. But yeah, so they put on a musical that is essentially their
lives. They drew from truth.
And each character sort of has their own piece of drama to deal with. Troy's doesn't know which college he's going to pick. Is he going to please his dad or is he going to follow his heart?
He's been dealing with these same issues for 3 years now.
Yep, and it hasn't changed.
And it hasn't changed.
Not at all. And then Gabriella is going to Stanford, but she has to choose between staying with Troy or if she should go to this early program for Stanford.
Stay with your high school boyfriend or go to the
Or go
college
to an
of your
Ivy League.
dreams. Ooh.
That's a hard one. Well, I mean, if you think about it, Boy Meets World, Topanga turns down an Ivy League school so that she can go to school with Corey.
Really? What?
Yeah.
That's disgusting. What?
They were really teaching the lessons back in the day.
Oh my god.
For a show that taught
Jesus.
so many lessons.
They taught a whopper. That's insane.
I mean, it's cute because like they should stay. It's almost the same as like Ross and Rachel, like her quitting
Turning
a
down
job in
Paris. Yeah, it
so
pisses
that
me
she
off.
can stay.
It's also like Hannah Montana when in the finale she turns down the film with Leonardo DiCaprio so that she can like be friends with Lily.
Okay, but she's a singer. Why does she need to be in a movie with Leonardo DiCaprio?
She's trying to pivot. She's trying to Lady Gaga.
Oh, we don't need that.
She wants an Oscar.
And
she
think
got
the
it.
Hannah Montana ending should have been the way it was.
No, I was like, she literally turned it down, not even for a boy. I'd get that. Turn it down for a boy. Don't turn it down for your female friend.
Okay, maybe they're lovers.
Maybe
Hannah
she
Montana
was...
in 10 years, they're dating.
Okay, I accept it.
This was just this is what made Lily realize.
Well, there's no way Lily's not a lesbian.
Okay, they're both lesbians, but at
She
the
might be
moment, she just didn't know.
You're
and
actually
so this
so
was the
right.
moment that she's like, oh, I think I love her.
Okay, so now viewing the ending of Hannah Montana Forever through a sapphic lens, I rescind all of my comments. No notes. Thank you for educating me. We're learning live on the pod.
But fortunately, Gabriella does in fact go to this early
Yes.
program at Stanford.
Yes.
And it's who else? Sharpay. We've got Sharpay.
Yeah, we do.
She's got her same issues. She wants to steal the song from. You know what, I'm thinking about it, and it's just sort of a repeat of the last two movies.
It definitely is. In terms of, like, the songs as well. Like, Gabriella, if she walks away one more goddamn time.
They all have their parallels.
If she has to
Gotta
go her
my
own way.
walk away.
Yeah.
Bet on it, scream.
When there was me and
there's
you.
I want it all fabulous.
Yup.
Just want to be with you when they're and you are the music in me.
Yup. Breaking free.
Breaking free every day. Those are the two
Yup.
parallels.
Yup.
And then what's the one in this one?
Get your head in the game. What's now or never?
Oh, Now or Never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yup.
They all really
The
have
boys
parallels.
are back. I don't dance.
It's sort of as though they had like
One idea. If it ain't broke,
they
don't
had
fix
blocks. They said we need a song here in this
Yup.
point of the movie. We need a song here. They had like a template, and then
And
for
they copy
each
and pasted.
movie, they just pasted different ideas of different songs into each part.
Absolutely,
but they
they
knew
did.
exactly where these songs were going.
And you know what? That's exactly what I wanted. Because if I'd showed
Yeah.
up to High School Musical 3 and, I don't know, Troy and Gabriella weren't having any problems, she didn't threaten to leave, I'd be disappointed.
Yeah. I do think though that they're different enough that unless you're really analyzing the plot points of the movie, it
Yeah.
doesn't exactly hit you that they're the same movie.
I agree, especially considering that the target audience was about 10.
Yeah.
You're fine, Disney.
And we got to grow with them. You know what I mean?
Did.
So
We did.
I feel like that's what made it like not so similar, is that like we got to see them in their junior year, we got to see their summer, we got to see them graduate.
Yeah.
So it's like that's what makes it different enough that I'm okay with it.
I agree. And also, life is cyclical. Sometimes
Amen.
people make the same mistakes over and over again.
Sometimes people just have to walk away from the same person
Over and over again. Wait, that's actually true.
Okay, but this time she was not walking away because of something that he did.
That's true, actually. He made
Necessarily.
fewer mistakes in this film. So
Yes.
he grew a little.
He's grown as a person.
He's just still
And-
going like, Daddy, or school. Daddy, or my heart.
I know, he's got some daddy issues.
He fully does.
It's kind of gross.
It's kind of hot.
I feel as though I'm glad in the end he does not choose his father's path.
Me too.
I'm
I
glad
agree.
he does
Let him
not choose
sing.
that, yeah.
Let him sing.
Although he should have gone to Juilliard. I feel like,
Did he?
although,
But he didn't get in.
no, he didn't get it. But
Go to Juilliard. Just show
I
up.
think that the people they chose for the Juilliards. Oh, there's also this Juilliard scholarship looming over everyone's
Because
head.
apparently everyone from every high school just like gets 2 people per school get to go to Juilliard.
Okay, but it was literally only 4 people that like applied and 2 got in.
That's like insane.
And so
Just
it was
everyone from
between
every school, they
Kelsey-
gave away like 2 Juilliard spots. I think that they have a class of 18. How are they
Also, like,
2 from
you're telling- yeah,
East High and Albuquerque?
Well, I'm sure they're different
Strains. Yeah, I'm talking about the acting
yeah
strains.
I'm
so-
I'm sure neither one of them are actually in the acting.
That's true. Also, can you imagine?
Ryan's is probably at dance.
That's-
and Kelsey's is probably at music.
And Ryan's probably in like choreography as well. He's probably not even in like dance.
Yeah. But
What was Sharpay gunning for? I don't think there's a place for her.
probably acting would be my guess.
Juilliard hate musical theater.
Or singing, maybe.
You're right.
But so it was, and also Troy.
Tears and Troy.
What's he gonna do?
What's
there?
he gonna do? Dribble a ball? Hum a note?
But so it was those 4. It was Sharpay, Ryan, Kelsey, and Troy
Yeah.
that were applied. First of all, to apply to a school, it's a lot of effort.
Yep.
You usually have to submit
An
everything
essay,
about your life.
references.
You need
Yeah.
references. You need a personal statement.
Yeah.
You need a lot of stuff.
You need to go through the ringer. Yeah.
And you're sitting there and you're telling me that Miss Atarbus filled out the whole application for Troy?
No, that's. How did she know everything about him? For start, she
wrote
paid the
Troy's
application fee
personal statement? Yeah, that too.
on a teacher's salary
But
in
like,
New
I would
Mexico.
love to read
New Mexico
what,
teacher's
like,
salary.
her personal statement is.
That's. Oh, I know it would be iconic. I would want her to write my personal statement.
I need to know what. And
It would be flourished to the gods.
My other thing about like just the whole Juilliard process, because obviously it's not necessarily like
That's also not the audition process.
that's what I was literally just gonna
You
say.
have to
Like,
submit it. Like, if you're doing composition, you'd have to submit a composition portfolio and then go in and have an interview. They don't just come
Yeah.
and see your High School Musical and say, "You, babe."
like you have to audition. This isn't.
And 2
This
of you are
isn't-
guaranteed it. If this musical sucks right now, 2 of you are getting in.
It's very much giving like a sport in which they just
scout
have scouts
you.
coming.
Yeah. Juilliard don't need scouts.
This isn't basketball.
It's not. It's not.
They need to audition. They need to
Yeah.
probably send in like Kelsey would probably have to send in a portfolio.
100% she
music.
would. Ryan would have to, if he was going for choreography, send in a portfolio. If he was going for dance, go through the ringer. Juilliard auditions are notoriously excruciating.
Yeah, this isn't like I don't know what we're doing here. It's
No.
just not. But I was gonna say I don't think they have choreography. It is just
They don't.
dance.
It's just dance.
No. Yeah.
How'd he get in? How'd he get in?
So hard.
How'd he get in? So what? dance as well, like, do you major? I don't know. I think you can major in ballet at Juilliard. What I was about to say was about to be a lie. I was going to say, do you have to do all genres of dance? In which case, how did they get that from this High School Musical where he just kind of did a bit of a jazz square?
Hey, everybody loves a good jazz square.
Everybody loves a good jazz square. Juilliard loves a good jazz square.
The Juilliard process is very flawed in this movie. The only thing is, I do think they picked the right people out of like who they gave the
gays.
But also
they picked the gays. Juilliard loved gays. Everyone's gay. If
it went to Troy, I would have been so pissed off.
No, that would have been so annoying. But also it would have been so on brand because he puts in no effort and then gets everything.
But that's the thing, is like he's putting no effort in high school. This isn't high school anymore. So he's going into like the real world of
That's true. Realistically, if you put in no effort and you go to like a random school, there's not that many guys often gunning for like the lead. Yeah.
So,
but Juilliard?
That's why I'm glad he didn't get picked. And like Sharpay, I think it fits her character to not get picked.
She needed to be humbled because they kept making her the villain time after time, even though at the end of each movie she learns her lesson and then forgets it over the course of the next few weeks. And
then she becomes, she's a very
redemption arc after redemption arc.
She just keeps redeeming herself.
She does. She's tenacious.
But yeah, I think that they picked the right people. But okay, so also during it, they kept saying that like if they were going to give it to anybody, they were only going to give it to one person, is what they say throughout the movie.
Oh, true. Sorry.
So
only one person per school in America gets into Juilliard.
But I also don't think that they were guaranteeing one. I think they were just saying that
there's a spot open.
Yeah. Also, they should have done is like you get an audition.
Yeah.
That's what it should have been.
You get an audition without having to like jump through 7 million hoops like you normally do.
Like a scout, instead of like having the whole application and seeing like portfolios, is like you can audition.
Yeah.
And we'll see. That's what it should have been. That's what Ryan and Kelsey should have gotten.
Absolutely.
Just an audition.
Should we rewrite the film?
I think we have to.
And shine a light on the brutal audition process that Juilliard makes you go through.
That's 90% of the movie. We just keep it all the same, and then the last like 45 minutes
is them trying to audition for
Juilliard audition.
And then at the end they don't get in.
Or that's the Ryan spinoff.
You're so right.
Yeah.
We get Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure and we get Ryan's heinous Juilliard audition.
Yeah. The two movies that we need.
They're the two that we need from the Evans family.
But on top of that, we get to see the probably healthiest Troy and Gabriella have been.
That's actually so true. Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty healthy. No, the first one's toxic.
The first one, the problem is like he's like, I don't want to say that we're dating because it's like Romeo and Juliet or whatever. Yeah, you're a nerd and I play basketball. We can't be seen together.
I can't talk about you to my friends. I feel like the first one, they also just like don't know each other very well.
No, they don't.
They're still learning who they are.
Yeah, they met at karaoke one night.
Yeah. But the second one, they're so toxic. They shouldn't have lasted in the second one.
No, absolutely not. Troy lost sight of himself. Gabriella hated him.
Troy's trying to get a future. Gabriella's trying to stop it.
Yeah. She said, focus on me.
Literally.
Wait,
focus on me,
what?
focus on Chad.
When the tables have turned and Gabriella has to focus on her future, Troy is so accepting of that.
He's so supportive.
I hate women. I hate women. I've always said that, and I'm gonna say it till the day I die. This proves it.
You're actually so right, though. Like, Troy is so supportive in this movie of her going. He's like briefly upset, and then like he doesn't need a whole song to be like.
No.
Actually,
he doesn't. Like leave her for a bit.
And like in the second movie, he essentially is the one who kind of has to apologize for everything. Yeah. It's like his fault. Whereas for going after his future.
Yeah.
Whereas in this one, we kind of see it as his fault that he's kind of slightly upset.
Upset for a little moment. Yeah.
Yeah. It's very brief.
But he's 18 as well. Like, give him some grace.
Yeah, he's so supportive of her, though.
He is. It's beautiful.
He skips his own prom so that he can spend it with her.
He can spend it with her in wherever she is. California?
She is in California.
That's lovely.
Yep. They're both in California.
Okay, yeah. That's beautiful. That's selfless. Gabriella would never.
It's not far from where they are, too. Like, they're from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
New Mexico is close, right? Yeah.
So it's like 2 states away. It's
Still.
not super close, but
That's big.
they're big states.
That's
too.
big for an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
That's massive. Especially prom. That's a big deal.
Yeah, and like she's going to Stanford, which is like a huge school.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then he's going to another big school. Like they're taking some big
He's
steps
going to
for
UCB.
themselves. He's going to UCB.
He's going to Upright Citizens Brigade.
That's the one.
He's
And
majoring
it's
in improv.
California.
Yep.
Yep. Just like Stanford is in
Connecticut.
California.
Yeah. They're going to be pretty close, Connecticut and New York.
Annabelle and I were having a very long discussion about geography.
Geography.
Following High School Musical.
And acronyms.
The thing is, this movie has a lot of geography in it. And as a child, we wouldn't necessarily understand that.
I definitely didn't.
Yeah.
Absolutely no idea.
Especially not as an American child.
Yeah. No, this was my first time watching it, like having an understanding of where things are in America and having a vague understanding of how colleges work.
Yeah.
Because this is
crazy.
perhaps
There's
my second
so
time
much.
watching this movie.
Yeah. I was just going to say, so this is your first time watching it since 2008 in theaters?
Yes. I definitely saw it more than once in theaters, but yes.
That's absolutely bizarre to
I
me.
think it is. I think it's been on. I've seen like little bits of it. All of the songs were on my Disney karaoke. So I've been amongst it, but this is my first full rewatch since the year.
Fans of the pod will know that this may or may not be my favorite High School Musical movie.
Yes.
And I did flip after watching the second movie, and I was like, no, this one's my favorite movie. But then we watched this one, and I said, no, this one's my favorite.
We rewatched the first one, you go, this is the one.
No, the thing is, I know for a fact the first one's my third favorite. There's no question about that.
I know.
I don't know why. I think I was about to say it's overplayed, but I've watched both the second and third ones so many times as well. So
I think I've probably seen the first one the most, just because it was
Same.
out a year longer.
I think so. Same. I just also feel like there's something about it for me that really just falls flat.
Oh, I love the first one.
I love the first one. Do not ever get me wrong. Do not ever think that I don't love the first one.
Okay.
But compared to the second and third, it's weak.
I don't know if I can agree with that. I like that it's a little naff. I like that it's low budget. Well, comparatively.
I was going to say, I mean,
Low
even
budget
the second
comparatively.
one feels low budget.
It does. But I don't know, they're in a pool that distracted me.
Oh my god, dazzling pool.
100.
And Sharpay has all these
Dazzling
fun
outfits.
costumes.
There's a Star
Yeah.
Dazzle award. I said, okay, money. Lava Springs Country Club. It feels richer.
Okay. Yeah.
But I like that, like, they didn't know what they were getting into. They were just testing the waters a little. They
That's
didn't
true
know
with the first one,
the
yeah.
franchise that was going to come from this. So I like the naivety. I like the spirit, just the spirit of theater. They were just in there for the love of theater. It was
Oh my
beautiful.
God.
They were just
For
making
the-
art.
Audio listeners, I just rolled my eyes so hard. Get over yourself. This isn't
You're
an audition.
so cynical. You're so cynical.
Oh my god. Speaking of the budget,
It was like,
the
what,
third
6
one.
million?
I actually don't, hold on, I'll find it.
I'm sure it's like
It's
big-ish.
aggressively higher
Then what?
than the first movie.
Oh, this budget.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant the budget for the first one was
the-
aggressively higher, and I said, in what
No.
universe? Oh yeah, no,
So-
the budget for High School Musical 3 it goes to another level, reaches never before seen heights.
So the budget for High School Musical 1, would you like to take a guess?
A mil.
It's 4.2.
All right.
And then would you like to take a guess as to where it went for the second one?
60 million.
16?
I said
What?
60.
60? What the?
I have no concept of money.
Oh my god, that went so much worse than I thought it was going. I think it said 16 and I was shocked. It's 7.
Oh, that's still like crazy.
So it went up 3 mil.
What's the second one?
What?
What's the budget of the second one?
7 million.
What?
That's what I was just talking about.
Oh, okay. Wait.
I said, would you like to guess what the second one is?
Okay. There we go. Yeah, right. Okay, it feels like that difference feels right to me. I thought you meant the budget of the... I was guessing the budget of the third one.
Would you like to guess the budget of the third one, knowing the second budget?
16.
No.
What is it?
It is... I'm going to round up and I'm going to say 12.
Okay. So it's like three times the first budget.
I'm going to round down and I'm going to say 11.
So it's almost 3 times the first budget.
Yes. Almost 3 times the first one, but
not double the second.
Going up in increments of like 3 to 4.
I honestly would have guessed that the discrepancy between the first and the third was more.
My thing about the third one is there a budget? Or is it truly just... I mean, obviously, but... Or...
Technology got better?
I feel like it's not even that. I think that it's just the style. They're filming for a movie.
That's
not a TV movie.
It's true. But even, like, now, in the year of 2024, like, I look at that and I go, budget.
Yeah.
And we watch movies all the time.
Yeah.
I'm still, like, kind of wowed.
I feel like... I'm, like, compared to, like, Avengers Endgame.
Okay, well, like, that feels unfair.
The thing is, in my head, I'm, like, quality-wise of, like, filmmaking.
The same.
Similar.
I agree. Except every stunt in High School Musical 3 was practical. They didn't need CGI.
Amen.
More talented cast, what can I say?
Would you like to guess as to what the budget of Endgame was?
Something aggressively overblown. Something unnecessary. 60 million.
Did you say 60?
Yeah, wait, how much is it?
So it's estimated about 400
million? Yeah. Oh my god. What are they using it for?
So it's like CGI. Almost 40 times.
That's crazy. You know what? High School Musical know how to use their money. Avengers take notes.
Because it's like similar quality.
Is it because they need to pay for like all the trainers for all the actors?
And also like the cast is huge and they all cost a lot of money.
That's very true. And like
Robert Downey Jr., Scarlett Johansson, Gwyneth Paltrow, like it's a huge cast.
I know someone who was on the accounting team for Thor: Love and Thunder, filmed in Sydney. And apparently like a lot of the budget was put away for like Chris Hemsworth's protein shakes and stuff like that. So I'm sure that like, because they're all on their little superhero diet shtick, like that's gonna cost money. All of this like random stuff that you don't even think of.
Yeah. And like they're all so famous at this point.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
It's like...
Do you think the cost of the actors for High School Musical went up as their fame increased?
So I just looked up how much Robert Downey Jr. made for Avengers Endgame. Mm-hmm. So up front, he was given $20 million.
Cool.
Which is more than the budget of High School Musical 3.
Yeah.
He could make almost 2 High School Musical 3s with that.
That's crazy. He has so much power.
However, that was just up front.
Well, yeah.
Total from Avengers Endgame, he made $75 million.
That's so many High School Musical 3s. That's insane.
Like almost 7 High School Musical.
Oh my god. And why isn't he doing that?
I know, he should be making multiple High School Musical 3s.
What the hell is Robert Downey Jr. doing? Oh my god, there's so much wasted opportunity.
I know.
What would I don't even know what I'd do with that money except for make High School Musicals.
That's, I think, the only thing
That's the only thing you can do.
Would you like to know how much Zac Efron made for High School Musical 3?
Yes. And he was he had hairsprayed. He was a heartthrob. Everyone was in love with him. He was 17 again.
I'm not sure about this if I believe it. It says an estimated 3 to 5 million.
From everything or up front?
For High School Musical 3. That's just an estimated paycheck.
Interesting.
He was making the most out of everyone in his cast.
Well, yeah, he's a man, and he's the lead, and he was Zac Efron, and he was dating Nikki Blonsky. Like, life was going pretty well for him.
But I just don't... I mean, on an $11 million budget, she apparently made $2 million, I believe.
Okay.
Wait,
and he made 3?
And he made 3.
So, he made half of her budget on top.
Yeah.
Cool.
Would you like to... Okay, so let's get into some numbers here with High School Musical 3.
Perfect. That's my strong suit.
Do you want to... I mean, I'm not going to make you guess because...
Because it's going to be wildly inaccurate.
Yeah.
We've made that mistake once.
In total, worldwide, it ended up making basically $253 million on an $11 million budget.
That's great. That's very good.
On its opening day, it made $17 million on the Friday it opened, making it the biggest opening day for a musical ever.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god. They had
However,
Moulin Rouge.
It
that
was
had
broken.
Chicago. Oh, by what? Greatest Showman?
It was broken in 2012 by Les Mis.
Sure. Okay.
It made 18 million instead of 17.
Ugh. Yeah, sure.
And it did beat out Saw 5 for the number 1 spot.
Robbed.
Yeah. And would you like to know who held the record for the highest opening day for a musical ever before High School Musical 3 beat it?
Singing in the Rain.
Is Enchanted.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so it held it for a year?
It did.
Yeah.
And then after High School Musical 3, Les Mis took it, and after Les Mis, Pitch Perfect 2 took it.
Yes! Oh, I love Pitch Perfect 2. It's my favorite Pitch Perfect.
I know you're just trying to cause a fight. I know you're just trying to cause a rift.
That's my genuine opinion. And it's okay that yours is
you
wrong.
Should change it because in what world?
Many. In my world, my mom's favorite is Pitch Perfect 2.
Not only is it the worst of the Pitch Perfect movies,
that's insane because Pitch Perfect 3 is right there.
It might be one of the worst movies ever made.
That's quite simply not true. You need to watch it again. When was the last time you watched it?
When it came out, and I'll never watch it again.
I got all I need when I got you and I. You also just hated Haley Steinfeld at the time.
That movie is why I hated Haley Steinfeld.
Okay, that's fair. I
didn't hate Haley Steinfeld at the time. I thought she was fine in True Grit.
No, okay.
She was whatever. I didn't hate her though. Uh-huh. And then I watched Pitch Perfect 2 and I said, "Oh, I hate her. I hate her." And I stand by it. She is the absolute worst in that movie. Horrendous.
I don't think she's bad in it. I think her character...
By association, it makes her bad.
Yeah, it makes me... But she's supposed to make you want to kill yourself.
No, okay, that's not necessarily true because she carries on. She's supposed to be sort of like the new girl that we're kind of rooting for.
That's I am kind of rooting for her. But when she breaks into Flashlight every 30 seconds, I said, come on.
I don't think they realized what they were doing. I think that they didn't realize that she's going to make me want to snap my neck when I'm watching the movie. Pitch Perfect 2 is horrendous.
I love Pitch Perfect 2. Incredible music. Incredible music. The little boot camp riff-off. Oh,
awful movie.
Incredible.
Maybe one of the worst movies you'll ever see.
That's an insanely incorrect take. Maybe we should watch it for the pod.
I can't. I refuse to watch it again.
I think you need to revisit it because you
won't ever.
Because Pitch Perfect 3 is bad.
Oh, I remember it being trash, like pure ass.
But
I didn't hate Haley Steinfeld, so
she was in it.
I know. I didn't hate her.
Okay.
She wasn't annoying as hell.
She was barely in it as well.
Exactly. They knew what they were doing. They realized.
Oh.
Hey. Put that clip of that TikTok that I love.
I know.
Put it in right here.
Fucking hate Haley Steinfeld in Pitch Perfect 2. Why the fuck did she just
No.
for video viewers.
Nope.
I'm going to put it in for audio listeners. So,
Hey. No, I love Pitch Perfect too.
but it did beat out Les Mis.
As it should have. I didn't love Les Mis.
I know you didn't.
Yeah.
Talk to my mother about that.
Diane.
How do you think critics reacted to High School Musical 3 though?
Oh, I don't think they would have liked it.
Would guess like a Rotten Tomatoes score.
30%.
It's got a 64.
Oh, okay, incredible film.
That's like pretty good.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never know where the critics are going to go. I never know what's going to happen because A Cinderella Story, criminally low. Mm-hmm. So I just don't know anymore.
Well, the consensus reads, it won't win many converts, but High School Musical 3 is bright, energetic, and well-crafted. And they also gave it the Golden Tomato for Best Musical Film of 2008.
Oh, Hairspray's right there.
That was
2008. Oh.
That was 2007.
Never mind.
Unless you're probably in Australia. I don't know.
No, you're right. It was the same year as High School Musical 2.
Yeah.
Never mind.
But yeah, so they liked it, I guess,
good.
which is interesting.
Yeah. Good.
Let's talk about the music. This is something that I feel like we need to chat about.
Okay.
Would you like to
Silent.
start?
The music's really good. I feel like I sleep on the music a little. But I do think it's really good. This is your favorite film for music, correct?
Music-wise, I think it's the best songs in the franchise.
I don't know necessarily about that because it's hard because I love all the music. But the songs do go crazy. I Want It All.
I feel like
it's incredible.
These are definitely like... This is also where I kind of see maybe a budget. I feel like they got songwriters. I feel like we're not writing
because they needed to justify Kelsey getting into Juilliard.
I feel like we're not writing songs that are like teeny bop decom songs.
We're writing Juilliard
these are
music.
a little more... I don't want to use the term highbrow because they're not highbrow. But they're like a little more elevated than the first two movies, I think. In terms of production, in terms of songwriting.
For sure. Yeah.
Everything's just a little better than the rest. And as an ex-music major, I feel like that's why I was drawn to it, because I felt I was being pretentious and thinking this is just better crafted.
At 10.
At 10, yes. See, that I won't lie to you. I think my love for High School Musical 3 did not come until later in life.
Okay.
I definitely loved it when I watched it. I still watched it as a kid a lot. But like I was telling you, me and my friend Carly, shout out, we used to watch High School Musical movies a lot in like high school and then early college. So that's sort of when my love for High School Musical 3 really came out. Because I was like, damn, this is amazing. Yeah.
Love that.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I went into it thinking I was going to give it a 9 out of 10. And I walked out of it giving it a 10 out of 10.
It's a masterpiece. Perfect movie. No flaws.
It's great. Though I will give all of them a 10 out of 10.
Absolutely.
Because it's a flawless franchise.
Same. I will also give them all 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song from the musical?
Probably I Want It All.
That was definitely my favorite growing up.
Yeah.
And it was because of my Sharpay bias, but
mine is because of my Sharpay bias.
yeah,
currently.
that's definitely why mine was that way too.
Yeah.
But now it's Walk Away for sure. I've said this before. I'll say it again.
But You Are the Music
Walk
and Me
Away.
is your favorite in the franchise.
I agree with that. I stand by that.
Crazy.
But Walk Away is so good. The key change goes nuts. Scream is also so good.
Scream kills.
Scream
I remember
is
clocking
better
that at the
than Bet on
time.
It.
Ooh.
And I stand by that.
Okay. You know what? As a song, probably.
Oh, well, yeah, for sure.
But in terms of what do I enjoy more? Bet on It. She's so camp.
I think I would listen to Scream. I would put on Scream before I put on Bet on It.
I don't know if I would. I don't think I would. In fact, I know that for a fact. Because I don't think I have Scream saved.
Yeah, that's wild.
But I have Bet on It saved.
But I do have Scream saved.
We're so different.
And then, like, we've got the duets between Troy and Gabriella, which are so cute. Right Here, Right Now, Can I Have This Dance? They're both great songs. I do feel as though they're a little interchangeable.
No, they fully are. And now that you've said that, I'm like, why do they get two duets that kind of give the same in the same movie?
They really do.
They're just like, we're dating.
But they're both really good.
Okay, which one's your favorite?
Out of those two?
Yeah.
You know what? That's one that changes.
Interesting.
Like, sometimes it's Can I Have This Dance? Most of the time it's Right Here, Right Now. Mm-hmm. I have better memories with Can I Have This Dance? Because, like I said, me and my friend Carly would sing that one all the time. But I think as a song itself, it's Right Here, Right Now.
Okay.
What about you? I bet yours is Can I Have This Dance?
I feel like I like the melody and Can I Have This Dance more.
Yeah, you just give a Can I Have This Dance girl.
Was that an insult?
I don't know. I guess we'll take it the way you want to. If the shoe fits.
The shoe will never fit, Ben.
That's true. The shoe will be too big.
Yes, it will.
As you've learned.
I have dainty, dainty feet.
But no, I think the music in this is just... Although The Boys Are Back, I prefer The Boys Are Back to I Don't Dance.
Well, yeah, you prefer everything to that.
But I don't like The Boys Are Back.
I don't like The Boys Are Back either. Also, I forgot that those little kids are in the film, and I hate them.
I did think you were going to say the title of our podcast for a hot second. But then you said kids.
Interchangeable for me.
Yeah. I think that it's so pointless.
Yeah,
and the song's so mediocre.
It is mediocre. And I remember, like, having an adverse reaction to it as a child, but I think I just was very against male media. I said, this song's for boys, it's not for me.
You very were, like, gender stereotype.
Well, to be fair, that's what media was shoving at me.
It's true. You didn't have a choice.
I'd see, like, a boy ad, and I was like, well, this isn't for me, and I wouldn't watch a ton of stuff because of that. So I was like,
Big Time Rush.
Big Time Rush. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
Avatar and the Last Airbender.
I think you'll survive.
Yeah, I think I've recovered.
But no, I can see that. It's not a good song. It's fine.
Yeah.
But then there's like, I Just Want to Be With You. I love that song. And
yeah.
What?
No, I forgot about it.
Oh my God, no, it kills. And
I'm back.
Now or Never kills.
Now or Never does kill. And you know what? I feel like that's one that I underappreciated for sure.
You know what I think is underappreciated though most?
What?
High School Musical.
Okay. No, it's not.
I love that song.
That's probably my least favorite song in the movie.
It's so fun. It's so good.
It's too happy for me.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, how about you go cry in a corner and I'll talk to the pod for the rest.
Hey. No, like there's something about like songs that are just unabashedly happy. On the whole, I for sure have exceptions, but some just really I'm like, ugh. Like this is me.
So
it's the this is me for this movie for me.
You're the worst.
Yeah, I need a little sadness.
Oh my lord. But no, the music altogether is great, and I think
also High School Musical is probably the song I know the best from this film.
High School Musical.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, I think that this was a perfect bow on the franchise's present.
I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. Loved it at the time, loved it now.
Yeah. I think it really perfectly wraps up everyone's stories. I don't even think we needed Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure. I'm happy to have it. I love it.
Well, for memory, quality-wise, it goes down a notch. Like, it's not a great film.
That's crazy.
But, like, in a campy, fun way, it is.
That's really wild of you to say, because I'd argue it's the same quality as High School Musical 2.
That's insane. Wrong.
I couldn't agree with myself more. I feel like, I don't know. I watched Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure religiously.
I didn't.
So much. I had it was like on repeat. I loved that movie.
I saw the ads for it on Disney Channel. For some reason, it was just like never on when I was home. We kept missing each other. We were ships in the night. I never watched it until September 2022.
That's also why you don't appreciate it, because you don't understand it.
I'm not clouded by nostalgia.
I'm not either. It's perfect. New York's Best Kept Secret is the best song ever written.
Okay.
Me and My Boy.
Who?
Absolute
the dog.
slaughter. Her audition song, incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So good. Christian Potenza from Total Drama Island makes a little cameo.
Wow. Okay, all-star cast.
Bradley Stephen Perry's in it. Austin Butler.
I knew.
It goes nuts. It goes crazy.
No,
so good.
I think I enjoyed it. I had a great time. I thought some of the music killed. I just feel like that one is a little like more campy enjoyment than the others.
And I completely understand that is why you don't understand that it's of the same quality as High School Musical 2, because your High School Musical 2 is clouded by nostalgia, whereas this one is not.
I think both are clouded by nostalgia for you.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but you don't have them both. If High School Musical 2 isn't clouded by nostalgia, you wouldn't feel that way.
No, you're right. You know what? We'll just have to rewatch it. We'll have to revisit it. We'll have to see.
Well, no, you won't understand it because you didn't grow up with it.
Oh my God.
You will never be clouded by nostalgia.
That's... So yes, I will be, because I could be nostalgic
in 20 years.
I'll be nostalgic for 2 years ago. I'll say, what a time! What a time! I had a lovely night that night. I baked cupcakes, and then Charlotte came over.
I think next sleepover we'll have to do Shepherd's Pepper's Adventure.
We'll have to.
I was thinking that'd be a perfect one.
That would be.
But also from High School Musical 3, we got High School Musical Get in the Picture, which maybe you did not get in Australia, or you just didn't watch it.
What's up?
No,
you told me about it. Yeah.
Show.
I don't think we did not get it, because I never saw a single ad for it. The first time I'd ever heard about it was from you.
Yeah.
Once you Google it and you'll say it premiered on Channel 10 in Sydney.
It was an ABC show. It was hosted by Nick Lachey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it was essentially just like your American Idol.
The Glee Project.
Yep, you've got your contestants who you're voting for, and
did you vote?
I pretty sure I did. I remember vividly the one duet of the guy and girl singing Torn by Natalie Imbruglia. That's the most vivid memory I have of the show. But I definitely watched it all. And the winner got to perform the closing song in the credits.
That's big.
It is big. Right?
I would have lost my little mind.
I think that it's like, unfortunately, like it's nobody like famous really came out of it.
Yeah. So it's an Glee Project.
So I'm looking at the like contestants, and only one of them has a Wikipedia page.
And is it the guy who won?
It is not.
Wait, really?
It's not the guy who won.
Who is it?
It is the guy who came in 5th place from Strasburg, Pennsylvania.
Oh.
In Lancaster County.
A neighbor.
His name is James Walpert.
Okay.
What is he doing currely?
Yeah, what's giving him so much notoriety?
He's not really done much.
He's got an Oscar.
I'm gonna argue that he made this.
Stop.
I think he might have.
I think that's disgusting when people edit Wikipedia.
I think he made this. No. He was on The Voice.
Oh, okay. So he went to another reality singing competition.
He did. He was on The Voice in 2013.
He's hopping. How'd he do?
I'm gonna guess not that well.
All right. Did he make a team?
Yes, he was on Adam Lambert's team.
All right.
Adam Lambert? Adam Levine. What am I on about?
Oh, I got more excited.
No, he was on Adam Levine's team.
Sure.
What did he place? Oh,
was
it's a good
Adam
question.
Levine racist?
Oh, he was a semifinalist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was Adam Levine cancelled?
For what?
Was he racist? Or did he just cheat?
I mean, I've always heard that he's just like not a nice guy.
Okay. If it's just a cheating scandal, then like...
I think there was a cheating scandal, but he denied it.
Oh.
But of course he did.
Yeah.
But
cheating scandal, I also don't care.
I've
That's
always
their
heard
business.
just that like he's not like friendly to like people, but I don't know. He's a celebrity. I'm not taking anyone's word for anything. I don't. But I mean, I don't really have any strong opinions for or against Adam Levine, but
I like Maroon 5.
yeah, they've got some bangers.
Troublemaker is not
She'll
him.
Be Loved
That's
is
not Maroon 5.
A masterpiece. Troublemaker is...
But doesn't it sound like it should be by Maroon 5?
Is it? Who is that?
That guy.
Ollie Murs or something?
Yes, yeah.
Is it Ollie Murs?
I think so.
Yeah, it is Ollie Murs.
Yeah.
It does give
It gives Maroon 5.
Give Maroon 5, yeah.
What's the animal?
Yeah,
Animal kills.
Animals? Or is it animal? I don't know.
Animal? I think it's one.
But yeah.
It's on Glee.
But anyways, back to High School Musical 3.
Yep.
I don't really have anything else to say about High School Musical 3. I think it's a perfect movie. It's a great movie.
Yeah, loved it. Had a great time.
Let's watch it again before we go to bed.
Perfect. I think round 2.
I'm set. I'm so down.
Yeah.
I think that we can also maybe just like
Yeah.
go to bed. I think it's time to go to bed.
Okay, I think it's time to throw in the towel and call it.
It's getting kind of late.
It's getting pretty late. It's 8:29 p.m. We've got to go to sleep.
I know. I've got soccer practice in the morning. I've got church in the morning.
We need to go. Wait, it's you've got church in the morning on Wednesday?
Yes.
Every day's the Lord's Day.
So true. But I think that we can be sick.
I think we can be sick. And I think that we can see you
No.
Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.